It's Prop 13 that protects everybody who's like under that proposition that got passed like whenever. And it basically says that your property taxes in California are 1.25% of the value when you buy the house. And then it goes up at this like limited escalator, right? So it only goes up a little bit every year. I can look up, I don't know the number, but it goes up a little bit. It goes up every year, but it goes up very little, right? So then you have somebody who bought their house 30, 40 years ago, their property tax is $3,000. If somebody bought that house today, the same house, the property tax would be like 12 grand, so, or more. They just changed the rule on this, so I gotta look it up. It got voted on like maybe 2 years ago, I think. And so it used to be that you could just pass that tax base, that property tax base on. I think that now the only way to pass the property tax base is if you go and live in the house. It can't be an investment property or something like that. So if you take it over and live in it, then I believe you can inherit that tax basis because it's not a money investment play. And I believe that's what recently got removed, is that if you, within so much time, you don't make that your primary residence, then the property taxes, I think, will jump to the assessed value at the time of inheritance. And then now you're at the new rate and they go up at this lower rate, but they're gonna jump to whatever they should be at that time. Here's a breakdown. Principal residence exclusion. If the inherited property is principal residence of the parent and will become the principal resident of the child may be eligible to keep the parent's lower property taxes. However, there are limits. There's an exclusion amount up to 1 million of the current assessed value of the home. Any value above this amount will be reassessed at market value. Okay, so they would basically say if it's 1.2, 1 million of it stays at the old rate, 200,000 of it gets reassessed at the new rate.